Today I thought we got a lot accomplished out there, actually. We had a good, I'd say between 90 and 100 plays that we were able to get in and we got some good special teams work. Again, after, that many snaps, it's hard to evaluate, exactly where everybody was. I think, again, the overlying theme was about what we expected. Offensively, we did some good things, we did some poor things, and vice versa on defense. And we'll get a chance to evaluate the film and see where we're at. But again, the good news is that we got out of it relatively healthy. They're tired and beat up, and but they pushed through it today. And again, I thought there were good things on both sides of the ball, and there were things that we definitely have to clean up. So it was about what we expected.
Questions?
Does anybody that make any plays for you that kind of jumped out at you today in that second scrimmage?
Not necessarily. I don't feel that way. Again, there were so many. And it wasn't there weren't some good performances out there. I'm sure that we look at the tape, we'll have a much clearer picture on that. But right now, nobody that I would be comfortable mentioning.
Was there, I guess, a philosophy you went in today? I know Coach Leffler talked about toughness and setting mentality, run the football. Did you guys feel like you set that toughness level today?
Yeah, I feel like we attempted to run the football, against 8-man front defenses, which is it's 8, 9-man fronts, the toughest you're going to get, and we were going to run the football regardless. And again, at times I thought we did it well, and at times I thought we did it poor. So again, overall, trying to establish a mentality of us being able to run the ball, that was definitely part of the plan. And again, both sides of the ball, there were some good things and some bad things.
Coach, offensively, did y'all feel like y'all protected the ball better in the scrimmage than you did in the first?
Not necessarily. I think we've got to clean that up. I thought the defense did a nice job with some takeaways. I don't know exactly how many, but good for the defense, bad for the offense. So we've got to protect the ball better, no question.
Dealing with Mike likely back?
Not yet. Not yet.
Do you expect him back?
Yes.
Demetrius McNeil, what's his status?
He's beat up, and it's nothing that's going to be a long-term problem that we foresee. But whether he gets back for spring practice or not, we're not there yet.
What progress have you seen from this scrimmage as opposed to your first scrimmage?
Well, again, I think that's going to be a little bit hard to say now, based on the fact we haven't seen the film. But again, there's some good things, and we got down in the red zone near the end of the scrimmage, and we were able to put the ball in better than we were earlier, better than we did last time. And defensively, the turnovers that we were able to create were a very positive thing. But overall, really want to know that answer to that.
And you said these guys are a little beat up, obviously, with spring football, but the overall mentality going into next week's A-Day, I guess the excitement of moving forward and looking forward to that.
Yeah, they'll be excited. They'll be excited to beat on each other with at least a crowd out there watching them. But it's been a very physical spring, and they're at the point now where we've got a week left with a lot of work left to do. And but again, that's just part of the process when you're in spring ball.
Did you put the quarterbacks under pressure during the scrimmage?
Put them under pressure. What does that mean?
Pass rush?
Yes. They weren't live, but yes, they were.
How does Cal Fraser, the younger guy, respond to that?
At times, well. At times he was able to buy some extra time and throw the ball down the field. Again, one of our main objectives in this scrimmage was not to just run the ball, but was also to protect the quarterback. And I thought for a large part of the day we were able to do that. But again, one sack is too many, and there were a couple of those out there today. So, but the quarterback's got to buy some time. They got to be able to step up in the pocket, and a couple of times today that did happen.
How have Dan Bates and Jake Holland responded? Really, the two veteran linebackers you have out there this spring.
It's been such a learning progression for those guys. I think Darren's come along real well. He's still not doing everything perfect, obviously, but he's a guy that's he's been around a lot of defense. He's played a couple of different positions. he's a very intelligent player. He's picked it up real well. Jake has shown flashes of the same, not as consistent, but he's shown some good things.
Coach, were you happy with the physicality of the running backs? And you had those 8, 9-man fronts, and did they hold up pass protection pretty well, or were you just happy with their overall day?
Yeah, I was. Actually, the pass protection will get better and better, and we're asking a lot of those guys in our protections, not just picking up blitzes, but also chipping some defensive ends, which we have to do. We're going to have to be able to do next year. So I think they've come a long way in that regard. Them running the football, again, we've got to get them more north and south. They've got to become, mentality-wise, a little more physical in the run game. But they've definitely made some progress, in my opinion, both in running the football and protecting the quarterback. So we've made some progress, but we're not there.
Take one more.
You mentioned Blakely wasn't there. Was he hurt or?
He was home for personal reasons.